Okay, kiddo, here we go. So I'm gonna go here. So I'm in Teams, right? Here's all of my chats. Okay, so assignment 1. I'm like, oh gee, let me check and see what's going on. I click. I'm gonna go to student view so that it looks like yours. Now, I wonder if I can do stuff with that. Cool. Directions say, first, see lesson 1 page in your OneNote content library. Okay. This is a 2-part assignment. The first part you can complete on your own directly in the OneNote page linked below. Here's the OneNote page, right? So for the first part, you're going to do it directly in this page. I'm going to open this. First part, stagecraft. This corresponds to the green box on page 2 in your Cambridge. And it says, staging the scene. This is good. You're going to do by yourself. Induction 1 opens in the middle of an aggressive argument, blah, blah, blah. How would you stage the first scene for greatest impact? What would they look like? What clothes would they wear? Where would they have accents? How would you advise the actors use the available stage space? This is where you're going to respond, right? I can't do it right now because, well, actually, no, I can. So I'm going to say, you know what, for the sake of ease, I'm going to say edit in browser, right? Now I can type directly in here. If I were staging this, I would make Sly Woodbury Boy at a Madeira mixer. And then I'm just going to keep writing like that. So I'm going to delete that because it'll show up on the actual assignment. But in my head, Sly reads like a Woodbury Boy. And so my description of how I would play this induction, like the first induction 1, is going to be really different from Caden's. It'll be different from Karis's. Like, it's my own sort of vision. I can change the time period. I can change the costuming. It doesn't have to be Elizabethan England, but you can type it right there. This is in your, like when you click on the assignment, it opens directly in your own section in OneNote. Okay, so every time I do this, if I'm you, it's opening up in my own OneNote section, and then I can just typey, and everything is cool. You don't have to like save it or export it or anything. It's done. For the Christopher Sly section, you're going to go to the collaboration space eventually, right? So, but let's read the directions. Read through lines 1 through 11 in the book, and then compile a list in the collab space of your class OneNote that highlights examples of his drunken behavior. Discuss 3 or 4 with 3 other 4. Oh my gosh, discuss with 3 or 4 other people other kinds of behavior you might expect from stereotypical representations of people who are drunk. You can do that in a video chat, and you can, or you can just respond to other people's stuff in the collab space, right? After you compile your list of drunken behaviors, write a stage direction for each of Sly's lines in 1 through 11 in your book. Well, I'll put it in here, right? Stage direction for each of Sly's lines in your book. To emphasize how it ranges in it, take a picture of your book with stage directions in it and post it to the collab space page. So here's the collab space page. Eventually, right? So I can add my other ideas here, right? Whatever I want to put in there. That one's a sort of nonsensical one. And then this is where I'm going to upload the picture of my book, just like Maya did. You could literally take a picture of your book with your phone and then insert the picture in your section. Where are you? Hollis. Right here. So you go click and then paste, right? Theoretically, your homework is now done, right? So I'm going to come back here and double check. There were only 2 things there. I'm going to go close. The second part requires you to collaborate. Okay, so that's what we were just doing. You can do this however you want, with whomever you choose. You can simply add ideas to the list in the collab space, or you can use the Meet Now function in Teams. You can, I don't care how you talk to people about it, but that's that is for the adding the drunken behaviors that you see in the play, and then you know, like adding to that list of like other typical drunk person behaviors that you guys know about. That's it, right? So this corresponds to this, right? Hopefully that does the trick. As for annotating other parts of the book, by all means, you can go ahead and do that. But the only thing that I'm asking you to do is like to turn in is the stuff in that homework section. The other thing I'm going to show you is if you can't, for some reason, if the link isn't working to the actual lesson 1, you can get to it from the content library as well. And this is what it looks like, right? So it's just notes about what it is that you're going to read. These, the lesson activities, this is what we were talking about when I was talking about group work, right? So you can, and it says like in Teams video chat, record a session, you can do this. The link to the scene cards is there. And then here's the link to the clip. And then this is another one that you can do with a partner. These are not graded. They are not, you know, homework assignments. They're just plain learning activities, and they're a way for you to have some fun with your buddies, and to kind of wrap your head around what the performance stuff really means, right? So like, who is this Lord guy? If you are reading with a partner, you know, that's 2 heads better than 1. There's 2 different perspectives on what this guy is really up to. Some people think that he's a real jerk and he's like, you know, a little bit sociopathic. And so like you could ask some very different questions than like the partner that you're working with in that one. And it just depends on like the voices that you guys are hearing in your heads as you move through the reading of the play. So that's it. I hope that helps. If you're still stuck, let me know and I'll see what else we can do.